Hey, so what I've been discussing is preparation. And, we got to go through stuff on our own to actually understand a process and how to deliver it. And I personally went through the understanding of the preparation stage, which I still am because we prepare ourselves every day. Every day we're preparing for something new. Every day there's a challenge. Every time you're until Jesus comes, we're still going to be preparing for, to defeat an enemy force or defeat something. There's always going to be a challenge you have to prepare yourself for. The word preparation means the action or process of making ready or being made ready for use or consideration. God is making you useful because he's unconsidered you. He's considered you for a process. He's considered you for an ideal purpose that he has already had in plan. So you're in your preparation stage, constantly in preparation stage. But the thing is, we fail in the preparation stage. We fail to prepare ourselves during this stage. We fail to do the work that we're supposed to be doing during this stage. We fail to operate how God is telling us to operate during this stage. We try to do it on our own and when we want to and how we want to. Well, what happens when the battle comes right in front of your face, but you ain't been preparing yourself for that battle in the whole time? Because any battle, anything can come at you at any point. But if you stay constant in your preparation stage, you stay constantly preparing yourself, you'll be able to stand any challenge. If no one understands what I'm saying, let me break it down. Let's talk about it having an exam, a test, taking a test. See, a lot of us, we don't prepare for the test. We think that we can memorize the notes before the test, or we'll overview and flip through the pages thinking we're going to get a mental picture of it. But you're not going to get the vision of the picture if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing to prepare for the test. If you're not praying and seeking God, you're not going to get the full picture. If you're not studying his word and getting to know him, he's not going to reveal all those things because you're not preparing yourself for whatever he has in store for you, for whatever he had planned for you. We continually prepare ourselves. When we fail to prepare when temptation arrives, because we don't know how to deal with it because we ain't been preparing ourselves to deal with the temptation that's arising in our face. We're not fasting. We're not making a consistent plan of putting God into our lives daily. That's part of your preparation stage. We're not preparing to learn how to deal with people because you're not preparing to deal. You don't even know how to deal with yourself. That's in the preparation stage. In order to deal with people, you want to do ministry, you want to do X, Y, Z. You want to own a multi-million company, but you're not studying or hooking up with the right people to understand the process to even be considered for that position. Y'all catch that next week. Some of y'all might caught that, but you're not preparing yourself to get for that elevation seat. You're not preparing yourself to be in that position because you're failing to do the work that you're supposed to put in during that stage and that process. Luke 21:36 says, "Be always on the watch and pray that you may be able to escape all that is about to happen." But you're not doing your preparation. You're not being prepared. You're not preparing yourself. So how you gonna always be on the watch if you don't know how to watch? You don't know how to look. You don't even know what to look for because you failed to prepare yourself to do it. I'm gonna read something. And 2 Timothy 4, starting at verse 2. Preach the word. Be urgent in season and out of season. So even when nothing is arriving, you still need to be prepared out of season because you don't know. That's when you're supposed to be studying and preparing yourself for whatever may or may not come, for whatever may arise. It says, convince, rebuke, and exhort. Be unfailing in patient and teaching. Sometimes you be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go study. You know what? don't feel like doing that today. I'll just do it tomorrow. But you're failing to prepare yourself. Because you don't know what can arise that day. That's why start the morning out with God. Seek ye first, the kingdom of God, and all his righteousness, and all will be added unto you. It does not say all will be added unto you, then seek God. No, it does not say that. Well, the time is coming when people will not endure sound teaching, but having itching ears, they will accumulate for themselves teachers to suit to their own liking. Oh, but because your purpose, you didn't like how you were getting prepared, you're going to go along with people that make you think that what you're doing is correct? You didn't like the training? You couldn't handle it? But what if God set that in place for you to keep trying to understand, hey, you know what? You need to get this secondhand nature. See, in the military, things have to be secondhand nature to go fight the battle. It's called battle ready. If you're not practicing constantly on how to maneuver and be defensive towards the enemy, what may or may not happen, you're gonna fail because you're not gonna know how to do it. You haven't prepared yourself. You haven't made that thing secondhand nature. Like, you know exactly when you see a demon, you see something, oh, you already know instantly what to do because you've been preparing yourself, you've been practicing, and all the time you've been spending with God, it has been downloading into you to what to do. Because all this right here in this Bible, this is my old one. That was a sidebar. You've been mentally and physically preparing yourself on how to come with those avenues of approaches. But y'all been falling fast. That's a part of preparing yourself. That's why I've been gone. Whew, let me calm down. So, back to the teaching. And will turn away from listening to the truth and wander into myths. Sounds like falsified truths. Prophet lying. As for you, always be steady, endure suffering, and do the work of evangelists. Fulfill your ministry. We're supposed to be evangelizing. Did you know that when you go evangelize to people, you're stirring up what's inside you? You're pouring out so God can download more in. Evangelizing is just a portion of the preparation stage. But we don't want to go and talk. You don't want to go and sit on the stoop with somebody and talk about God to some homeless person. You don't want to go out into the park and sit on the benches with them because you're too good for that. But you want a position in God, but you don't want to be positioned with God's people. I'm telling you guys, preparation is the key to your predestination.